pressure.
We're under a minute here, 42-36, Eastwood leading. Is it Thomas Boyd? Nearly
Got a hold of it and kicked it out of play at the same time pretty much. That would do Ezekiel a world of good to try and maybe get two more here before the fourth quarter. And that's well blocked, but again, they can't quite get it clean. That's going to be called Eastwood ball. Thomas Boyd gets a tip on it. And that's a big battle in the air there.
As they go flying out of bounds.
Yep, took about 3 touches on the way out.
Seeing if everybody's okay there.
Thomas Boyd comes out of it.
Some equipment back there
yep.
on that side. Yeah.
Okay. This isn't necessarily a tight gym by any means, but
there's some staging and stuff usually on that side of the gym that if you go too fast, you're going to hit it. 30.
About 32 seconds to go.
Thomas Boyd, he's going to bring it back down.
And again, it's stolen away. It steps out of bounds, though, and it's called a travel. They stepped out of bounds before, but it was definitely a travel either way.
23-7.
This crowd really getting into this game now.
Now it's Tim Spears throwing it in. Peyton Patrick going underneath.
Does well to drive. It's just not going to fall for him.
Stole him.
Well done by Dawson Gray,
great.
though. And he's going to be called out of bounds.
15 seconds here.
Yep, Eastwood going to be able to take their time now and just try and go and extend this lead going into the fourth quarter. Ezekiel coming away empty with that last possession. They really did need something there.
5 seconds here, trying not to let.
And Eastwood going to carry an extended lead into the fourth quarter.
And you hear the crowd here for Eastwood. Ezekiel's going to have to step it up.
Ezekiel going to have to start finding some answers here. Eastwood have kept him at arm's length this entire game.
Look at some pull up some line score. Look at the line score. It's
Eastwood putting up 19 points to Ezekiel's 15, extending their lead.
Yeah, and that 15 to 18 second quarter really hurt.
Yep, that seems to be a bit of an occurring theme, unfortunately, for Ezekiel, is giving up a big second quarter. They're going to have 8 minutes to try and take back this 8-point lead. Look at their overall stats as well. Ezekiel shooting decent percentage, but Eastwood just getting the better of it.
Yeah, very similar in probably shooting percentage there.
Yep. Eastwood just seemed to get just a little bit better of everything, including rebounds, fouls, and, of course, the overall score. They do lead Ezekiel Academy by 8 points. They've got 8 minutes to try and make this up.
So you guys watching on Facebook, be sure to share this one with your friends. We're coming down into the fourth quarter. Eastwood leading.
Exciting one so far.
44-36. Eastwood.
Eastwood ball.
Yep, Eastwood in white. Home tonight. Ezekiel in red. And when we begin the fourth quarter here, hear the crowd getting into it.
Yep, definitely a Eastwood home crowd. Button thought about the three, decided to kick that one off. It's in the corner now. Back to Button.
Drives underneath.
A little bit too easy. He's going to make you pay every time if you let him. Thomas Boyd looking for an option. Finds Dawson Gray. Finds just about Tim Spears. He does well to get it to Thomas Boyd, who goes up for three. That's going to be off to the left.
And goes through their legs. And there's a travel.
That's going to be called travel. Bit of a let off from Eastwood there. Ezekiel feeling like they should have come away with that ball.
Yeah, they're going to have to start converting on some of those trips to the basket.
Yep, and as well going to have to pick up some of those scrappy rebounds also.
Thomas Boyd.
That's a well shot ball from Thomas Boyd. Going to cut this lead back down to 8. Button going to step forward. We're getting down to 7 minutes now. That ball nearly tipped by Dawson Gray. Played out into the corner.
Pass
well
underneath.
played. And that's a well-shot ball.
Eastwood seems like they cannot miss a basket here.
Yeah, they have shot it really well. Dawson Gray goes back to Brendan Tormeet.
Have to find somebody.
Finds Dawson
Isaiah
again.
Burrell
Isaiah Burrell.
Or Tim Spears by himself.
And it's not going to fall for him. And again, Eastwood get away with it.
And
it's maybe a travel called.
Got Isaiah Burrell coming in for Tim Spears.
6:20 to go here. Ezekiel, Thomas Boyd carrying it forward.
Hands it off to
Finds
Burrell.
Isaiah Burrell,
Up,
and he
makes the basket.
somehow gets that. That is a well-shot ball from Isaiah Burrell.
He was in the air for about 5 seconds to make that shot.
Yeah, he did well. He avoided the block entirely and made the shot all in the air. We've got 6 minutes for Ezekiel to try and make up this 8-point lead. Held by Eastwood. Eastwood going to take their time with this. They do not have to rush it at all. That's going to be a called travel.
So casually strolling along with the ball.
Yeah, that's not allowed in basketball. Dawson Gray finds Thomas Boyd across the court, who finds Isaiah Burrell, who's all alone, pulls it up, and it's just not going to fall for him. He does well to go get his own rebound, and again, it's not going to fall.
Gets his rebound again.
And again, it's not going to fall for him. Eastwood come away with it. And they have the chance to take some more time off of this clock. Ezekiel going to have to start making some of these count. That's a tip ball out of play. Going to go Eastwood's way. 5:25 to go. That's a well-played ball up underneath. And that's where Eastwood have really gotten all their points, is right up underneath the basket. Isaiah Burrell's quick, though. He's going to try and get out and take those 2 points right back. Cannot fall for him. And he does well to get his own rebound, though. Finds Dawson Gray. He's going to go for three.
Drains it.
And that's what you're going to need more from Dawson Gray in this game.
50-43 as we're down to 4:53 here left in the fourth.
It's been a timeout called. It's been an exciting game so far. Got a little under 5 minutes to go. That three from Dawson Gray was big for Ezekiel. They definitely needed that.
They're going to have to find some way to stop the
scoring.
Eastwood's just anything they're throwing up, they're making the basket.
And anytime
doing a great job on scoring.
Anytime they don't, it seems that Ezekiel just can't find the bottom of the net. Whenever they do get a chance to go down and try and cut into this lead.
You guys are watching on Facebook, be sure to leave a comment who you're cheering for, or click on the heart if you're cheering for the Knights. Smiley face if you're cheering for Eastwood. Or give a shout out to a player you might be rooting for. If you're watching the replay, do the same. We got Eastwood bringing the ball in. 50-43, 4:53 left here in the fourth.
All right, it's an exciting finish to this game. We're going to see if Eastwood can eke it out or if Ezekiel can pull off a comeback. It's been a well-played ball inside. Thomas Boyd keeps it from being able to drive, though. Kicks it back out to Button. Looking over his options. Dawson Gray is right in his face. Not making it easy for him. Neither is Thomas Boyd. That looked like a travel. Again, it's not called. And that's going to be a called foul on Dawson Gray. That certainly looked like a travel. But, again, it's just not called.
I think that's Dawson Gray's third foul.
Eastwood going to get this ball. Ball's right at number 10. He seems to always be their second option if it's not Button, and that is why. Thomas Boyd finds Dawson Gray, who's going to drive, and that's going to be a foul. A clear foul.
Definite.
The crowd calling for a travel. If it's not called on one end, I don't think it should be called on the other. That is for sure. Dawson definitely got the worst of that.
Yeah, took a hard lick there.
He's had a mixed result from the line so far tonight. Hopefully he can drain these two and cut this Eastwood lead down.
Yep.
The first one he does. Second one just goes off.
Does
try to go get his own rebound. It wouldn't fall for him.
And ball goes out.
Miscommunication from Eastwood there.
A little bit of a break for Ezekiel.
It's been a bit of a rarity for Eastwood to have a miscommunication like that, but it's going to be a good opportunity for Ezekiel to try and cut into this lead. That's a long three from Dawson Gray. It's just not going to fall. Maybe not his best option.
Eastwood slowing it down, bringing it down. Not in any rush here.
Right out in the corner for two. Wide open look. Brendan Tormey gets the rebound. That's a bit of a break for Ezekiel.
Yep. Patchell bringing it down. Back to Thomas Boyd.
Kicks out to Dawson Gray with the open look.
For three, and he drains it.
And that is a great shot. That's exactly what Ezekiel needs, making it a 5-point game. This Ezekiel defense is going to have to step up, though.
3:15 left here in the fourth.
There's time for them to get back in it. They just cannot give Eastwood any good looks.
Keeping them
outside. That's a bit of a tip ball. 3 minutes to go. It's going to be Eastwood ball. They have a 5-point lead. Play it inside. Thomas Boyd's the first man there to defend it. Back out to Button. Not going to give them any easy looks. And that is going to be a foul called on Dawson Gray. It looked like Button was looking for it. He definitely kind of stuck an elbow in there. And they're in the bonus, so he's going to go shoot 1-and-1. Button been pretty good from the line tonight.
Misses.
And he's going to let Ezekiel
bit of a break there. Peyton Patchell's got to. There's a foul,
and that's going to be a called foul. Ezekiel not in the bonus yet, so they're not going to shoot these. 2:50 to go. This has been one of the better games we've seen so far this year, that is for sure. Eastwood making a good account of themselves.
Thomas Boyd been a little quiet so far.
Yep. If he could step up in this game,
Dawson Gray,
that'll help us out a lot. But Dawson Gray's shot comes off short. Brendan Tormey battling for it. That's going to be a jump ball. It should be Ezekiel's ball. Yeah, then it is.
Nice job by Brennan getting the jump ball. Thomas Boyd for
That's going to be for three.
And he drains it.
And it's going to be a 2-point game. Eastwood lead with 2:30 to go.
Hear the crowd, both sides getting into this one now.
Eastwood maybe not able to take their time anymore now like they would like. That's going to be a
shot off.
Not going to fall. Patchell comes down with the rebound. I'm not sure what the call is. I didn't see a foul underneath the basket.
I did not see it, yeah.
And it's going to be a called foul on Peyton Patchell. Eastwood in the bonus, so they're going to go shoot 1-and-1 from the line. I didn't see anything there, I'll be honest.
1-and-1. Gets the shooter's roll.
Coach is not happy with that call at all, and I can't say that I blame him one bit after some of the falls that Ezekiel haven't got so far tonight. Second one's not going to fall. Thomas Boyd goes up, gets the rebound.
It down. You have to watch behind him. Off his foot.
That's going to be off the foot of an Eastwood player. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. A 3-point Eastwood lead. Isaiah Burrell goes for three. Not going to fall. No one underneath the basket to pick up the rebound either.
Yep.
2 minutes to go. Eastwood can again take a chance to slow this game down. Ezekiel, if they're going to want a chance at this, they cannot let Eastwood score. A shot is going to be short. Brendan Tormey goes up and gets the rebound.
Gets it back
Finds
to
Thomas Boyd,
bringing it back down. A minute 42 left.
The ball's going to be nearly tipped away from him. He just about holds on to it.
Just
Isaiah Burrell underneath the basket. He's going to get it.
Ties it up.
No, I believe it's one point game.
Yep, 53-52.
Take a shot, Isaiah.
Pulls it to within one.
1 minute 33 to go. Isaiah Burrell hits a clutch two to keep Ezekiel within 1 point of this game. And credit where it's due to Ezekiel, down by 10 early on in this fourth quarter. They have brought it back. Their defense is going to have to keep on staying on top of this Eastwood team. They've got a handful of unlucky fouls, to say the least.
Dawson Gray still in. I believe he has 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's got to be a little careful.
Yeah, he's one of their top 3-point shooters still in the game.
Maybe a little bit unlucky to pick up 1 or 2 of them, but
so Eastwood
going to have to be careful now.
Going to bring it in with a minute 33 left here in the game.
Both
1 point lead.
Yep, both teams in the bonus. So any fouls will go shoot. That's going to be
outside,
for 2.
Misses.
And it does not fall. Tormey's going to get the rebound.
Going to bring it back down. Get some control.
Finds Dawson Gray.
Going underneath.
I don't know how that's not a foul. He's going to get it, and now he's going to go to the line and get a chance to give Ezekiel the lead with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Come on.
Dawson Gray at the line.
He's had a bit of a mixed result from the line so far tonight, but if there's any time to hit him, this is it. He's got his first one. Ties this game up.
Ties the game.
Tim Spears looking to come into this game now. He's going to be for Dawson Gray, so Dawson's going to stay on and try and hit the second one to give Ezekiel the lead. Doesn't fall.
We are tied with 1 minute left here in the game.
And there was a blown whistle a lot earlier. I'm not sure who called what.
Called a time. I think Eastwood called timeout.
Yep.
Kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, it is a little. It's an exciting one tonight. Good shooting, Dawson. Fine. Well, been definitely the most exciting game of the year so far. It's been an excellent battle back from Ezekiel to get this game back tied with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go.
Coach talking it over right in front of the desk here with the team.
Yep. Dawson Gray coming off now for Tim Spears.
Got Burrell, Tim Spears, Patchell, Brendan Tormey, and Thomas Boyd on the court.
Yep, if there's a time for Thomas Boyd to take over this game, it is definitely right now. He's had a bit of a mixed night. Not been his best, but if there's any time for him to come out and really show up for his team, it is right now.
Eastwood right in front of us, throwing the ball in.
Yep. Button going to carry this forward. He is definitely helped out this Eastwood team. And that's a tough shot for him. Not going to come. Thomas Boyd goes up and gets the rebound. It's going to be a full timeout. Tim Spears coming right back off. It's going to be a full timeout. Thomas Boyd did really well to go up there and get that rebound. He hasn't played his best game on offense, but defensively he has played quite a good game. Look at the line score. And they've been an incredible fourth quarter, 17-9
run, trying to get back in this game. And we are tied up here. Hear the crowd.
Definitely getting
both sides getting into it. It's a home game for both teams.
Yep.
This is the home court for both teams.
It's been an exciting one. Ezekiel going to have to put this one away. They're going to have to score here to really give themselves the best chance of winning this game.
50 seconds.
53. I'm sorry.
Dawson Gray
Driving
in.
going up underneath the basket.
Doesn't fall.
Button does get the rebound. He's going to carry forward now. He's not the guy you want to shoot. He doesn't get it. Isaiah Burrell goes and gets it. He has got the pace to take on this defense. Doesn't fall. Dawson Gray up underneath the bucket. Doesn't fall again. I don't know how that's not a foul.
Thomas Boyd brings it around. 22 seconds left here in the game. To the basket.
Somehow
Still doesn't fall.
It's going to be Ezekiel ball with 17 seconds to go. Now, if you're Ezekiel, you're going to want to hold on to this ball. Let the clock kill a little bit. Isaiah Burrell's going to get it first. And they called a travel. I saw nothing there of any sort.
There. 16 seconds left. 53-53.
Ezekiel had a good chance there.
We got 10 seconds left.
And that's going to be a travel back the other way.
We got Dawson, and they're going to bring Dawson Gray back in. We have 6 seconds left in the game.
Ezekiel, a chance to win this game with less than 7 seconds to go.
Thomas Boyd bringing it down,
picks
driving
it up.
in.
No foul called.
Doesn't go in.
And it's going to
be for
I don't know how there was no foul called on Thomas Boyd there. We've got less than 7 seconds to go. It's going to be a long ball. Patchell's there, knocks it down, and we are going to overtime.
What? What a comeback by Ezekiel in the fourth quarter.
An excellent comeback.
Both teams playing well tonight, 53-53, as we are going to go into overtime. You guys are watching on Facebook, you're going to want to share this with somebody. Hit the little share button.
They call you for a travel right there?
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably share it with somebody who don't even care about either team. It's an exciting game tonight. Knights are going to have to keep their composure as we are going to go into a 4-minute overtime here.
Yeah, they've done really well to battle back into this game. Defense has put on quite a performance. I believe they kept Eastwood under 10 points in that fourth quarter. And we're going to go to a jump ball to start this overtime off. Brendan Tormey. I'm going to try and win this jump ball in overtime.
The crowd from both teams getting into it. Button and Brendan Tormey at the line.
Tormey's got a bit of the size advantage. We'll see if he can go up there and get this one. He does
just
over to
about. Burrell. Thomas Boyd
right up underneath the basket.
Gets 2.
That's a good start to overtime for Ezekiel. Exactly what they needed. And he's going to draw the foul and go to the line and try and make it a 3-point play. Well, if you're Ezekiel, that's exactly how you wanted this to start. You want your best scorer to get on the board early on.
Dawson Gray coming off and Tim Spears going back in. Got Tim Spears and Burrell back deep at the other goal. Thomas Boyd
gets it. That's a great start for Ezekiel. Now the defense is going to have to do just as well. And Tim Spears is 100% in a defensive move, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Bit of a wayward pass. Now making a sub back for Tim Spears. Coach bringing him on and off for defense. Not wanting Dawson to get any fouls here. That's a smart move from the coach for sure. Thomas Boyd finds Isaiah Burrell, going to go for 3. That's short, right under Brent Tormey, who gets the basket and the foul. That is going to be huge for Ezekiel. Go on, Brendan! Another chance for Ezekiel to get a 3-point play. Tim Spears right back on the court, not risking any fouls for Dawson.
Dawson, I believe, has 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's not someone you want to foul out of this game.
We got
a bit of a pause
58,
in the action.
yeah, 58, 53.
Not sure what it is. I believe Eastwood have had a fouled out player. I believe that's going to be 1 fouled out for Eastwood, which is a bit of a
Chandler Weaver
fouled out. That's going to be his 5th foul. So,
and they're bringing on Brandon Wilkins, number 2.
Might be his first couple minutes of the night. Brendan Tormey going to go to the line and try and make this a 3-point play.
Wilkins played a bit in the JV. Little long.
Doesn't fall. Patchell not able to get the rebound. Eastwood going to carry forward through button. Defense again going to have to step this one up. That's going to be for 3, and it's going to fall.
Makes it 3-pointer.
Makes this a 2-point game again.
Thomas Boyd going to bring it back down quickly, slow it up. Almost loses it.
No foul called.
Once again.
Isaiah Burrell. That's going to be a 3 in the corner.
In and out. That was
that would have
close as you can get to
and again,
making a basket.
Ezekiel getting a chance to make this a 2-possession game. That's Tim Spears for 3. Just doesn't fall off to the right. Isaiah Burrell battles for that. And that's going to be a foul called on number 10 of Eastwood. Ezekiel in the bonus, going to give Isaiah Burrell the chance to go and try and make this a 4-point game.
2:47 left here in overtime.
Drops the first one.
Yep. 59-56.
Well, I think exciting is an understatement so far for this game. Let's see if he can put it for 4 points, and he does just
Isaiah
that.
Burrell, the clutch. They got to turn around. They're coming back down.
Eastwood not giving a chance to waste time now. Tim Spears right on. That's going to be for 3. Not going to fall. Peyton Patchell gets the rebound. Plays it out well to Thomas Boyd. Finds Isaiah Burrell underneath the basket. The first time does not fall. It somehow stays in play. Eastwood get away with that one. And now they get a chance to carry forward.
2:21 left here in overtime.
One thing Ezekiel cannot do is start letting them shoot 3-pointers like that one. And he's going to go to the line for 3 shots. Button's been very good from the line so far tonight. He missed that last one. That was very clutch in the end of the 4th quarter. We'll see what he can do here as he takes 3. A little bit of confusion. Eastwood trying to talk to every one of their players. The ref trying to get this play started again. 2:16 to go. The first one's going to fall.
Yep.
Making it a 3-point game. Ezekiel had a couple opportunities to try and extend their lead. Couldn't quite do it. Eastwood now getting a chance to cut into that lead, and it's going to fall for 2.
The second one.
Tim Spears coming off for Dawson Gray.
Dawson Gray going in.
Again, you don't really want to risk him playing defense and drawing any fouls. Now last one's going to fall.
That's 3 clutch free throws.
1-point game. Thomas Boyd finds Dawson Gray, who's going to try and drive inside. It does not fall. Isaiah Burrell does well to get that rebound.
Dawson holds on to it.
Finds Thomas Boyd.
2 minutes here.
Going to get a chance to drive himself. Finds Brendan Tormey, who gets it.
Look at that on a replay real quick. Pass underneath.
And there's going to be a timeout called.
62-59, a minute 53. You're going to want to share this one with your friends. Click on the little share button. Leave some comments about the game.
This has been about as exciting of a game as we have seen from this Ezekiel Academy basketball team. (62-59) in overtime. Ezekiel with his 3-point lead. Let's go, Ezekiel! One thing Ezekiel Academy that they will not be able to do is they cannot let Eastwood shoot any threes. They've had 2 opportunities to take the lead with some wide open threes. Luckily enough for Ezekiel, they've been let off both times. And here we go with a minute 50 to go. And again, Tim Spears back on for Dawson Graves. You don't want to risk him on the defensive side of the ball. That one's not going to fall. They're going to go to line and shoot 2. I didn't quite see much of a foul, to be honest. If there have been a couple of missed on Ezekiel's side, that's going to be called on number 5, Peyton Patchell. Both teams well into the bonus now.
Drains the first one. Dawson Gray coming back in. Him and Tim Spears swapping out. Brandon Wilkins at the line for Eastwood.
We'll see if he can make this one. Does not fall. Tormey goes and gets the rebound, and he's going to draw the foul. He's going to go shoot back at the line. That was a big miss from Eastwood. Now Brendan Tormey getting a chance to try and go make this a 4-possession game. A 4-point game for Eastwood, or for Ezekiel, I'm sorry. Come on, Brendan. You got this. And Tim Spears getting ready to come back on, presumably for Dawson Gray again. Because you don't want him to play the defense. Yep, that's smart from the coach, not letting Dawson pick up any more fouls. He's got his 4th. You do not want him to get fouled out. Tim Spears coming on, Dawson Gray coming off. Tim Spears off the screen to your right with Isaiah Burrell, both of them playing back on defense.
Yep, you can see them back off to the right there, deep on defense.
That might be another Eastwood player fouled out.
Yeah, number 10's been pretty, that's Grant Higginbotham.
He's been quite a proficient scorer in his own right. That's going to be, I believe he's fouled out. If he is, that's going to be huge for both teams, really. Brendan going to go shoot his first. It falls.
Uses the board. I knew it was a little hot, but he hit the board and knocked it in.
That was hard in your mouth just a little bit there. And if he can hit this one, it'll be a 2-possession game for Ezekiel. That one just a little long. A 3-point game. Eastwood carrying it forward. That looked like it should have been a foul as well.
Peyton Patchell bringing it down.
That's not what you want, and definitely not the player you want to give it to. That's a travel called.
Yep, definitely.
A big break for Ezekiel there. A huge break for Ezekiel there.
Yep, Dawson Gray coming back in.
Plays Isaiah Burrell. Back to Thomas Boyd now, who's been quiet so far in overtime. Finds Dawson Gray. And it just doesn't fall for him. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Ezekiel trying to distance himself from this Eastwood team. They just have not been able to do it. Eastwood will not go away in this game. Dawson going to take his first. It falls.
Tim Spears getting ready to come take his place back on defense in the second.
The second one falls. Just enough on it.
Dawson comes off. Clutch.
That is a clutch 2 points.
Minute 12 as Eastwood bringing it back down.
One thing you cannot let them do is shoot for threes.
Thomas
and that's
Boyd
a big call travel. Thomas Boyd did get that ball either way. That might actually be a bit of a break for Eastwood as Thomas Boyd had a good run at the basket.
Thomas Boyd was wide open.
And you know he's ready to run for it.
So
This a good chance for Ezekiel to try and put themselves out of reach. Coach saves Peyton Patchell there. Called timeout.
58 seconds left here in the game.
Well,
you're going to want to share this last minute. Hit share button and send it out to some people to jump in and watch this one.
Ezekiel led in the first quarter by more than 10 points, I do believe. You would not have expected this game.
We'll bring up the line score really quick while we have this break. You guys who just joined us can see how this is turned around back and forth.
Yeah, at some point, I believe in the first quarter, Ezekiel did lead probably 10-2, I do believe. That second quarter really hurt Ezekiel, though, giving up 8 points to 15 with an excellent comeback in the fourth. 17 points scored to Eastwood's only 9.
So that gets us to where we are right now. 65-62. Ezekiel leading with just under 1 minute left in the game.
Patrick going to inbound this ball. Finds Thomas Boyd. If there's any time to step up, it's right now. That's somehow not a foul.
Jump.
Called a jump ball, and it's going to go Eastwood's way.
How was that a jump ball?
So that'll...
Coach calling for a little bit of time to be taken. Ezekiel did have an opportunity to take some time off this clock. Now under 50 seconds, a 3-point Ezekiel lead. That's rebounded by Eastwood. Doesn't fall. Isaiah Burrell comes down with it, and he's got a chance to run. He does just that, and it does not fall. Tim Spears goes and gets the rebound. Isaiah able to hold on to it. Thrown right back into Eastwood.
21 seconds left here. 3-point game. Button the leading score back out.
That's going to be out of play. Eastwood lost the ball out there. Ezekiel now going to want to take as much time. There is 15 and a half seconds left in this game.
As the crowd are on their feet here with the last 16 seconds left in the game.
That's going to be a long ball from Brendan Tormey to Thomas Boyd. Not able to hold on to it. That's exactly what Eastwood we're looking for.
Yep.
Now it's going to be Eastwood's ball on the same corner. This Ezekiel defense going to have to step up one more time. That's going to be an open three look. Not going to take it. Put right up underneath the basket.
Block. 10 seconds.
That's going to be a called foul. That's okay if you are Ezekiel. You don't want anything easy for them. The key here is going to be getting the rebound after this last one shot. That doesn't fall, though. That's going to be big.
Gus Dozier at the line for Eastwood.
Try and make it a 2-point game. Ezekiel, if he does miss, they're going to have to go get this rebound.
Dawson Gray and Tim Spears swapping out again. We're down with 10 seconds left. Ezekiel with a 3-point lead. Shooters roll.
There's a lane violation called, and it was on Eastwood. That basket will not count. 10 seconds to go. Timeout called by Ezekiel.
Each coach was ready to call a timeout there. So.
Yep, Ezekiel used theirs. Well, that was a big lane violation called. That shot took a long time to fall. We're down to 9.6 seconds left in this game. Ezekiel lead by 3.
And there you have it right there. We're in overtime, 65-62, with just under 10 seconds.
Well, coming into this game, you would not have expected it to be quite this exciting, but it has been a fantastic game. Ezekiel were down by as many as 10 points in that fourth quarter and were able to battle back. And they now lead with 10 seconds to go in overtime.
This has by far been one of the best games of the season that we've covered and have seen.
This ball going to be inbounded from Peyton Patchell. Eastwood obviously going to press this. Isaiah Burrell gets it. That's going to be a foul called. Isaiah going to go to the line and take 2. Hey, good job, Isaiah. Go shoot him, Isaiah. Isaiah with a chance to put this game maybe out of reach of Eastwood.
Isaiah Burrell at the line.
For Ezekiel, the biggest thing that you do not do is get a lane violation here.
No.
You don't even really go for the
Crowd's
rebound.
Loud. A lot of crowd noise. Gets a shooter's roll.
And that's going to fall. That's huge for Ezekiel. He gets one more to try and make it a 5-point game.
Comes up short.
Doesn't get the
Button
second
bringing
one.
it back down quickly.
The clock ticks. We're under 4 seconds.
He's taking
that's
the
going to be for 3. It
doesn't
fall.
make it.
And that's going to be it. I believe there was a called foul with maybe less than a second to go.
They're talking it over here.
The rebound was claimed by Eastwood. Eastwood going to go and try and shoot 2 here. I mean, it won't do him much good.
So there will be.
The only way they tie this game up is if somehow he makes the first, misses the second, and on the rebound puts it in with a foul drawn. That is the only way Eastwood can get back into this game. And if the first one is missed, this game is over. We've got less than a second left on this clock. First one falls.
The first one, yep.
Makes it a 3-point game. Like I said, the unlikely scenario is if he doesn't really want to make this, to be honest. He does anyway. And that'll do it right there. Be it. Ezekiel win one of the best games we have ever seen. Definitely
outstanding
the best game for this broadcast.
Crowd here on their feet. As Ezekiel Academy battles back in the fourth to tie it, and we go to overtime and win it 66-64.
Yeah, you have to say the 2 biggest things going on in overtime were the 2 early fouls given up by Eastwood Christian, giving Ezekiel the chance to go up and get 3 points and make it a 5-point lead early on. And after that, Ezekiel just played great defense, didn't allow Ezekiel Christian to get back into this game.
So an outstanding game here. Sure, a lot of players will go back and watch this one, and fans will go back and watch this one.
I'll probably go back and watch this one again.
So we appreciate you joining in, watching. A lot of people watching tonight here on BP One Sports Network.
Yep.
We have a game coming up later this week, so watch out for that. If you can't make it out to the games, we try to cover them the best we can.
Can't say it'll be as exciting as this one, but
thanks for joining us. Thanks for Daryl Spears, who handled play-by-play and camera on the earlier games. Ashley Boyd, who's on camera tonight. Brock Baumgartner on camera tonight. Benjamin Baumgartner helping play-by-play.
I'm glad I got to call this one. And thank you for Earl Baumgartner for putting all this together.
So with that, we will see you guys as Ezekiel Academy wins in overtime. 66-64 over Eastwood Christian. Great game by both teams. See you guys next time.